Hi, and welcome back. My name is Deneen. You can call me D. I'm an astrologer and I teach people the psychology behind marketing. And today we're going to be diving into the main idea. This is for the full moon in Leo, and this is for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings. For you guys, this is happening in your 7th house. We're going to be starting off with the karma cards. We're not going to be using too many cards as I've already done your videos, okay? And my hand is kind of messed up. Yes, I ripped like my finger. It's crazy. I ripped my finger, so at this point in time, it's kind of a little bit annoying to be doing too many readings, especially with my hands hurting, okay? So we're going to dive right into this, and we're going to see what they have for you, okay? What's happening for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings? We have Taurus, the first card that came out, and we also have the 11th house, all right? So I do feel like the value of your friendships is being very much looked into very deeply right now. I do feel like your one-to-one partnerships in general, you're having a deep look at them, okay? Aquarius being here in the 11th house, I do feel like you guys, you have always been, or you have always put yourself in a position to be that friend who is of value. But I also do feel like what has that, with Aquarius being in the 11th house here and Taurus being here, I think that has made you guys, if you have this where your sun is placed, I think you might be a little bit detached, or you might be detaching from a value that you had that was very deeply centered. As I say that, Neptune being here, there's something that's dissolving about you or the way that you're showing up, especially as it pertains to friends or networks full of people. Okay, the first house being here. I do feel like Sagittarius. I do feel like for you, Aquarius, that there is a little bit of unclarity when it comes to how people are seeing you or how people see the things that you value, and you could be realizing this about yourself too. With Virgo being here, I do feel like you're analyzing a lot more than you did before about how people see you or how people are showing up when it comes to you, okay? We also have Mercury here in Virgo. There's a big emphasis on if you are saying things that people are receiving well. All right, what do I mean by that? I definitely do feel like with Mercury being in Virgo, this is a great placement, right? However, also at the same time, I do feel like Mercury being in Virgo, because it's Mercury of all things, okay? I do feel like you guys, you could have a way of showing up that is so detailed and so service oriented that other people might not even recognize how much it takes for you to show up in that way, or how much it is for you to even show up in that way. And I do feel like for a lot of you, my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings, that there is sort of a crossroads that you're coming to as you're seeing and you're recognizing more about your one-to-one partnerships. If people are seeing all the things that you do, if people are seeing how it is that you're communicating, what it is that you're saying, the details that you're leaving in the conversation, if they're picking that up, if they're picking up what you put down, okay? And I do feel like for you, my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings, that there can be a moving away from one way of you showing up in the world, especially as it pertains to you getting your needs met, or you having people show up in a way that's conducive to you without you having to feel like, I have to show up like this. And unconditional love, that's what it's called. Without feeling like I have to show up like this, like I can just show up and this will still get done, this will still be okay. All right, what's happening for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings? What's happening for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings? What's happening for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and risings? Yeah, we have Pluto, and then we also have, so the way that you see yourself, or the image that you have of yourself, is getting ready to pop. Saturn's currently in Pisces and Jupiter is being here. All right, so there's something about your image, the way that you show up, or the way that you think of yourself, that they have been trying to get you to release for a while now. This could have been for quite some years, and this could very much key into, with Pluto being here, manipulation. Okay, manipulation and things that go on underneath the surface. Pluto is also dealing with surrender. I do feel like for you guys, you could have been asked, okay, to surrender to some things, as there's something that was restricted, Saturn being in Pisces, that was restricted, and now there's an expansion that's also getting ready to happen because of this restriction that was there. So I do feel like how it is that you're showing up, or how it was that you were showing up, was one way, and because of this controlled expansion that you're experiencing through you surrendering to the way this is making you feel. Like some of you guys, you could be feeling like you want to surrender, you want to release things, you want to let go, and you want something new to just be there. And with Saturn and Jupiter being here, you don't get to Jupiter until you go through Saturn. Okay? And Saturn, dealing with freaking Aquarius, is very much talking to and very much talking about how you being Aquarius, we break rules, right? Aquarius is, okay? And with Saturn and Jupiter being next to each other, I definitely do feel like you're wanting to break away from the way that people are seeing you and expand into a new way of being. And this might be breaking a lot of the rules or things that you set into stone a long time ago, Aquarius. But you can't be scared to do it, because you know why? You are meant to lead us. Okay? You're meant to lead us, Aquarius. And you can't shy away from things that you know are restricting you. And maybe you have to surrender to some things about yourself that you feel like are hard to change because you put them into place for such a long time. All right? But you still are able to move forward. You're still able to move forward. It just means that you have to surrender to what you feel like you can't release right now, and look at what it is that you can let go of and what you can really allow to take up space in your life than what it was before. What's happening with my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Risings? We have Aries, we have the 6th house, and we also have the Sun card. So I do feel like you guys are going to be feeling renewed in your health and the way that you are using your body. You're going about doing things with your body. Okay? Health can be a big emphasis for you right now, especially the Sun showing up here. This can be your back. All right? But also to my Aquariuses, all right? I do feel like for you guys, you are going to have a renewal to your health when you allow yourself to surrender certain characteristics and parts of your personality that no longer are conduent or conducive to your growth or beneficial to you as a person. Because while you might, or people might have an expectation of how it is that you should be showing up, that's not for them. Your life is not for them. Your life is for you, sweetheart. And if you need to show up in a different way, show up in a different way. And if somebody has that expectation or that standard, knowing dang well you set the expectation and the standards, then you should let them know, hey, I ain't doing that. You better get up and you better do it. Because it ain't me. It ain't going to be me. It's going to be you. Okay? And that's okay. Set those boundaries when you need to, and make sure you're setting those boundaries not just with other people, but with yourself, okay? Because sometimes we need to give ourselves time to let things go. I'm not going to do that, actually. I'm going to say no to that, actually. Yeah, Aquarius, go ahead and say no and see what happens. Okay? And if you resonated with that, my Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Risings, go ahead and hit the like button down below. And if you don't want to ever miss out on our astrology videos, you can go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you're always notified. I love and appreciate you guys all the time, and I will be seeing you next time. Bye.